Good morning and happy Friday. We're right back here once again doing our 20-minute walk together this morning. I have made it into the workplace. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a long walk. And I'm going to bring y'all along for that, at least for some of it. We're going to be doing a walk outside tomorrow. It'll be starting at 6:30, roughly. So we're going to be doing one of the trails. So we'll be outside tomorrow. I'm excited about that. It's Friday. Y'all, I woke up this morning. I'm grateful I made it through traffic. Traffic wasn't that bad. And I'm here at work. And I'm ready to knock out the day. I'm ready to knock it out. I did wake up with a little headache this morning. But I know once I get back to my desk and I take something and drink me some coffee, I'm going to be good. Okay? But today, I'm going to just kind of walk it out. And I'm going to let y'all today chill a little bit. So, let's see if I can find us some music. When I get on up there, y'all, I'm going to have better music than this. Y'all know that, right? Yeah. But as of now, we got to do what we got to do. But we getting our walk in. Let's walk. I can't wait until tomorrow where I can actually get outside and get more walking in. So, tomorrow will be a long walk. This evening I have heavy lifting training. So, we're going to see how that work out. If I don't get to it today, I'll definitely get to it Sunday. But I really want to get to it before I actually do my long walk tomorrow, because usually I'm kind of tired. So y'all come on in. Let's walk. Good morning. Good morning. Let's walk, y'all. Get up. Let's get moving. We hold ourselves accountable, hold each other accountable, and get our steps in. We got 20 minutes on here this morning. A good walk to get ourselves together. You know. Good morning. Good morning. Yesterday I didn't quite hit my steps, but today I'm going to make sure I hit them. So I'm really going to be focused today and make sure I get up and get my steps in throughout the day. Good morning, everyone. You know, just trying to stay positive and focus. Focus on a bigger picture. I was one of those ones that when we had to come back into the office, oh my gosh, it disrupted. I felt like it disrupted my whole morning schedule. And because I had been working from home majority of the time. And I would always get my workouts in and my healthy, you know, my breakfast and lunch, prepare everything out. You know, I was able to get my meditations in. But now I just kind of feel like my day, especially when I first started, my day was just crammed and I didn't have time to do anything. In my first day, I had to park off-site because they didn't have parking for me at that time. So I had to park off-site. And my first day, I pulled up next to a car at the Publix, and I parked there. And when I looked over to my right, it was a lady, and she was asleep in the car, and she had like this plastic or whatever over her window, and she was asleep, curled up, sleep with a little blanket on. And it reminded me at that moment, like, you complaining about driving into a job, and you have a job, and somebody's sleeping in their car. And at that moment, it reminded me to step outside of myself. Like, other people have bigger issues and bigger problems than I have. I have a job, and I'm complaining about coming in or driving in to work because it interrupts my morning schedule. And I realized at that moment, I could not have a job. God could have saw fit that I wasn't here, but He's a provider. And from that point on, I have not complained about having to drive in an hour or so to work. Now, I'll get up and I'll get here early because I don't like traffic. But at that point, it just reminded me, and it brought me back to being humble. Because sometimes we can get out of a place of being humble, and God have to remind us of the many blessings that He's given us. So at that point, I realized I'm complaining. Good morning, good morning. I'm complaining about going into a job and then going back to a house, all because He said all the federal workers need to come in. So although I miss being at home, I'm grateful that I still have a job, so I'm still able to feed my family. My mom right now, my mom doesn't walk, so it brings me to a place of humbleness that I'm still able to take care of my mom as well. You know, and I have the finances, the means right now today to do what I need to do. So sometimes, you know, I always tell people, you don't want God to have to humble you. So it's best for you to take inventory of the blessings despite everything else that's going on. It's best for you to take inventory every day of what God blessed you with, because you don't want God to have to put you in a place to humble you. So I'm always very grateful for what it is that I have, and I'm grateful to God that every time I slip out, He reminds me that you are blessed, not by your doing, and not even because of your prayers, because somebody else prayed for me, and therefore you find favor in me. So I'm extremely grateful. You know, being where I am, I'm always seeing somebody that's homeless, somebody that don't have. And, you know, I go to the nursing facility where my mom is, and my mom has a roommate in the nursing facility that she's in. And so I went there, what was that, Wednesday. I left work early, and I've gotten to know her roommate, and her roommate's daughter, which I'm very grateful for, always brings them snacks and stuff like that. So when I don't go, the roommate daughter is there. And so I went and took them lunch, and we sat down and ate at the nursing home. My mom is there for rehab because she don't walk. And the lady that's next to her, now my mom just kind of went through a really bad depression after my father passed away. And then she started having medical issues where she couldn't and didn't kind of want to attempt to walk. The lady, this is how God worked. My mom was stubborn. She is stubborn, and she's probably going to see this video. She's stubborn, and she wanted to do it when she felt like doing it. Well, now it's to the point to where she has to be rehabilitated to be able to walk again. But guess who God put in the bed next to her? This is how God works. The lady that's next to my mom is an amputee. And so she's there because she just had the surgery not too long ago. Her life will never be the same anymore. You know? Her life will never be the same. And then you have my mom that's right next to her that just decided, I don't even want to try to do this. I don't even want to try to do that. So now she's next to and have to look at the lady that's next to her, where God gave her the legs, and she just decided that she wasn't going to walk, or she didn't want to walk at the time, or she was going through whatever she was going through. And your person that's right in the room with you that you have to share a room with, leg was taken away from her. And I always say, God has a way of doing the things that he do. Sometimes to show you that what he's giving you is a blessing, and remind you of that. And I love her roommate already. She's so funny. And I just look around the nursing facility while I was there. I just looked around. This is not the best nursing facility either. It's not. But my mom was almost 400 pounds. So a lot of places wouldn't take her because of her BMI. But her being in there, she said, I'm going to stay and I'm going to do what I need to do. But I'll just think about that, and it's like God has a way of showing us our blessings. He has a way of doing what he do for us. Sometimes we are so not deserving, but grace is the biggest gift that has ever been given to me. Grace, you know, is the biggest gift, and I'm grateful to God for that. So I don't know why I'm so touchy this morning, and I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. I'm usually upbeat and everything, but today I'm super emotional. I guess I don't know what that is. Maybe I don't know what it is, but super emotional today. So we got a few more minutes to get in. But sometimes, you know, the spirit, it just hits you. And you look at everything that you have. And you look at where you've come from. And you know it was nothing else but God. I personally know that it was nothing else but God, you know? And I say that because my story, it would take me days. I could start from the beginning and go out, work all the way through. And you'd be here for days, completely entertained. I look back over everything and I'm like, God brought you from that? God brought you from that? You know, you had that type of job with no education? Favor is definitely not fair. I always tell my friends, I always tell them all the time, I'd be like, you know, God look out for babies and fools. I know I'm not a baby, so I wonder if what category I fall into then. Yes, amen. So, good morning, Jim Wealth, Laurie. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. Here lately, I have been talking a little bit about my story and where I come from, where I've come from, not where I came, like from Alabama. Y'all know that already, but where I come from, because I do want other people to know that you can do it too. That's why I get on here and I do what I do. Whether I have one person, whether I have two, whether I have three, it does not matter to me. You know, I'm going to walk in my purpose on my path, you know. So, other than that, y'all, good morning, ghetto. I didn't see you yesterday. How are you doing? Or did you pop on for briefly yesterday? I seen Jim. Well, wait a minute. I think one of y'all popped on really briefly yesterday, but I didn't see y'all yesterday. Y'all getting y'all walk on workout on. We got less than 4 minutes. You did get up? Well, that was Jen. It must have been Jen Wealth yesterday. Must have been Jen that I didn't see on here. It was one of y'all I didn't see yesterday. I don't think you really popped on for long either yesterday, ghetto. If you popped, I think you popped on for a little while, but I didn't see you our whole walk yesterday. So I hope you're doing good. Yeah. So, and Jen will. Because yesterday, we was talking about the shrimp. Yesterday, I was talking about the food, our food being contaminated, y'all. We can't even trust our food. Well, I don't think you never really could trust the food. Because I used to work, when I was working in Gainesville. Okay. Okay, I'm going to look him up. I'm going to look him up as soon as I get off here. Hold on, let me see. Listen. And you know I walked yesterday. I mean, that was, yeah, the other day. Was it the day before yesterday? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, that was the day before yesterday. I put something on this morning. Listen, I ain't trying to risk it all like that. That was one time, and now I'm a believer. Now I'm a believer in the chlorophyll tablets, y'all. Because I did not get musty, and I walked on this treadmill. And then I didn't even get musty all day. All day. I was surprised. But that was a good that was a good thing. So now I'm a believer. So this morning I was going down, I did everything. But I ran downstairs, I'm like, what my little chlorophyll tablets? Now I'm a believer in them. Y'all need to get y'all some. They work. They supposed to have other benefits too. But honestly, that's the only reason why I had got them. Because I be out hiking. And I sweat when I'm out hiking. Because usually my hikes are I be all out in the woods. I be everywhere. And like, I don't like having no body odor at all. I'm telling you. So I be doing these long hikes. Like tomorrow I got a long hike. I got probably, it ain't even really a hike because it's on the trail. But we doing a trail walk. And I told them to look for it to be about 10 miles. You know. And so that's going to be pretty long tomorrow. And then I got to go get my hair done. Because it look a mess. So I got to go get my hair washed and stuff like that. So tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Like self-care after I do my walk. I am. I'm going to do a live tomorrow. Sometimes the reception is a little spotty, but I'm going to go live for my people. Around the same time though. Because we starting to hike at 6:30. So I'm probably going to go live early off. And then I'll probably stay on a little bit longer. Good morning, Paul. Welcome in. So I'll be on. So Ghetto, you need to get up and be walking tomorrow. You need to find somewhere to walk tomorrow too, and then let me know so we can talk about it. Oh yeah. You know what? I've been thinking about marrying my locks because I've been having them for so long, and so I want them a little bit bigger. I've been having my locks now for 10 years, 10, 11 years, and they were all the way down there. They were all the way down to my butt. I could sit on them, and I kept having to go to Cairo, and I kept telling them like my neck hurt, my neck hurt. I thought it was just from lifting weights because uh, I lift very, very heavy, so I thought it was from lifting. And I'm talking about our power lift. So I was like, okay, I don't know. So that they crack your spine, your neck, and all that different kind of stuff. And then I kept going back because I was still in pain. And he said, it's your hair. He said, it's your hair. Your hair, you are literally sitting on your hair. And you have I have a lot of locks on my head. And so I cut them up here. And so now they're growing back already. They grow back so quick. But I miss them now that I cut them. I didn't think I was going to miss them. But I was like, dang, I miss my locks. And I feel like all of my smartness left when I felt like my strength was gone. I felt weak when I cut my locks. But they're actually growing back now. So I feel like I'm getting my powers back. But yeah, I'm going to walk tomorrow. So make sure that y'all get up and do a walk. And then on Monday, we can talk about where we walked and stuff like that. So Ghetto, you got to get out. Jen, you got to get out. You need an event planner. Okay, I know one too. So your hair is real long too, Ghetto. Do you keep it cut? Y'all gonna have to get up and walk tomorrow. And then let me know where you walked. When we come back here on Sunday, I usually try to do like a little live workout or something like that. Whatever workout I do, I try to do it live. So I'll get that done. And then I'll probably just sit around the lake. Okay, so you never cut yours. So yours is real long too. Yeah, I cut mine when I was powerlifting because it just hurt. My neck was bothering me. And it could too have a lot to do with the type of exercise I was doing as well. So you wake up at 3:30 every day? Me too. I'm up every day at the same time. I was surprised this morning that I slept to 4 o'clock. I slept till 4 o'clock this morning. I was very surprised. I'm usually up at 3 o'clock every morning. Every morning. Sure is. So yeah, we are over our 20 minutes this morning. And make sure, okay, so tomorrow, let me run this down. Tomorrow, I'll be hiking outside. It's going to be about a 9-10 mile walk that I'll be doing. So on Sunday or Monday, when we come back, we're going to talk about where we walked, what we did, if we did any kind of exercise, what we meal prep, especially on Sunday. We're going to talk about like what we're going to be eating throughout the week and kind of plan out our week so that we could be successful. So I got a very, very busy, very, very, very busy little weekend going on. But I'm gonna get out there and do it. What time we got? We got 6:50. And y'all, I've been wearing these nice little shirts. And listen, I did my edges again. I did my edges, y'all. Did my edges again. And I'm going to yeah, but I'm telling you, now when I cut my locks, I sold this lady. She was like, well, I want to buy them. So I cleaned them, soaked them, cleaned them, soaked them, cleaned them. And I think I sold the bundles of locks that I had for like almost $300 or something. No class. No class. I work for the government. And all I do is sit basically all day and help and do veteran stuff. I don't teach, but and I just come in here and do what I got to do, and I believe it, cause the girl. Only reason why a lot of people like, I think they sell them in like the little bundles like that, and I sold all of mine to this girl. I was like, I couldn't believe that nobody wanted some locks. And y'all, I got on my Jordans today. Let me show y'all. I always gotta show y'all my. I got on my Jordans today. Yeah. So I got a little regular shirt on and some jeans. And these jeans right here, y'all, let me tell you, they are comfortable. I bought they were a little more on the expensive side though. I said that they like for people that lift weights and stuff like that. And so in the thigh area of these pants, they have room. So they like jeans, but they like got good room in the thighs. So they bigger in the thighs for people that have bigger quads. My quads are huge, so I have to get jeans too that I could get up over my quad. So yeah, y'all. So I'm ready for work. We're about to get it popping. I did my edges this morning. Do I look professional enough, even in jeans? So I know. Let me tell you something. See, you don't follow me on Facebook, but on Facebook, cause you ain't on now. So, um, I show like my other workouts and stuff like that when I have my gym clothes on and stuff. And here at work, they know I'm like a gym head at work. So once I really come down, I'm doing a video this week. I'm show y'all my progress that I made or whatever as far as my abs or whatever. Um, you think so? Ghetto, it's kind of short. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It go with some dress pants that I got, and the dress pants that I got, this shirt right here is kind of short. It's not like long like the other one. It's kind of short. So this shirt is short, so it don't really look right with when I have it like that. It didn't look right this morning. But when I wear it with the dress pants, it look okay. But when I wear it with these type of pants, it don't look right. So, but anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Make sure you get up and get your walk on in the morning, and then we're gonna talk about it on Sunday, and then we're gonna go over what we're gonna be eating and stuff like that, and what we got planned for the week. So I'm gonna get out of here. It's time for me to go and get some work done. It's your girl Stella. Y'all have a really, really good day, and I'll be back here with you all tomorrow. Fly you out? Fly? Scares me? Did you? Did you say fly you? We, I don't. We don't do that. I'm a girl. Okay. I am a girl. I don't fly. I don't fly nobody out nowhere. I am a girl. Okay. I'm a girl. Let me make it very clear. I got my own stuff. I got everything that I need, everything that I want. God has blessed me, but I will not bless and fly no grown man out unless he my man. Okay? Let's make that very clear. I spoil my man, but not men. Okay? Exactly. Let's make that very clear. Okay? We don't do that. That's a recipe for disaster. Okay? No. All right, y'all. It's your girl Stella, and I'm out.